Hmm. Oh,
Unhinged
yeah.
underscore Feral would like to give Katu a treat.
I was prepared for this. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. It is chicken, by the way. Patra. I go a little too fast there, sweetie. Hold on. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Yep. I mean, it's made her day as well. She got to have her treat. She got to have a little bit of a kitty adventure outside. I knew someone was ready, so I even brought the treat up with me. Can't see her. Can't see her right now. She is such a precious bean. Uh, Went to throw the pizza box outside before the stream started, and I go outside. Well, she likes to chew on it for some reason. I don't know why. That's why I tend to leave it there for her, and she'll actually chew on it and do all that. Uh, so now you're gonna see her do the I'm going to dance on the little cat pole thingy. Um, so I've started trying to train her to get on a harness. And you know how cats are with harnesses. Sweet baby Jesus, man, why are you trying to kill me with this thing? So in Discord, there's a photo of her uh, hanging out with said harness, and she, went outside with it, and she's like, "Mother effer, what is this? What indignity is this?" Yeah, it's a pink one. She's super cute in it. But she gets the whole like catwalk awkwardness. And she's just like, dude, what is this? I don't like this. Um, so she is getting a little bit more used to it as time goes on. So kind of randomly, I've started trying to put her in said harness and then take her outside and let her like hang out for a little bit. And she's been hanging out and she's kind of getting tired of it. Um, so when I took the pizza box outside, I go out the back door and she's like hanging out on the back patio. You know, I take the box over, throw it out, come back in the fence, and she's sitting there and she just starts like looking out the window and meowing at it. It's like, where did he go? You're not here. So it's like, okay, you want to be outside, but you really don't want to be outside that much. I don't know if it's going to be cold armor or green. We have experimentations to do tonight. So, she might be hitting zoomy mode. We're not sure. She's definitely got that ears back, let's run mode going. So, but so you know, she's kind of gotten used to it a little bit, and she's kind of gotten used to like the territory. I don't let her out unless I am nearby, um, because of the hawks that are in the area, and I'm like, you're gonna stay on a leash. I'd prefer you to be on a leash. So I get the harness, and she's not like super frustrated with it. But when I put it on her, she's like, dude. She's like, brah. I'm like, brah. She's like, brah. I'm like, brah. She's like, brah. I'm like, but brah. And she's like, bro. Do I have a more current one? Gallery. I appear to not have a more current one of her and her adventures outside. Oh, I've accessed that. Interesting. Hmm. YouTube changed its usernames. Okay. I guess YouTube. Thanks. Oh. All right. So I want to have this fun little scavenger done by November 9th because I set the deadline for November 9th. Oops. Well, it sounds like I have plenty of time. I don't have plenty of time. Need a paintbrush. I could paint with my finger, but it'd be rather sloppy. But so she's been hanging out kind of in like a known square of the backyard. and she's not really moving too far from that. And I'm like, that's fine. But at the same time, I'm trying not to let her out just as she wants. So when I take out the morning cat litter, it's have the spray bottle at the ready and kind of squirt the window and be like, no, back up. But yeah, she's like super happy. Not happy with the whole situation about going outside, but she is okay with it to some extent. That and I started growing wheatgrass and keeping it next to the door so she can chew on that, which she seems to enjoy. Well, hello there, cutie patootie lit forest. How are you? How goes your day? So, Monster Den Minis, one night as a joke, painted a stripping Jawa. And as he painted said stripping Jawa, or as he created it, someone decided that they should make a figure out of it. So Hack and Slash Minis created a miniature of said stripping Jawa. When I was at ReaperCon, he gave me one. Gave it to a number of other people. It's the little sand people from Star Wars. The little guys that go Wootini and always scavenging and like stealing stuff kind of deal. Yeah. So as a joke, I was chatting with Poke Me Amber, and she said she was having issues getting motivated painting. I said, "Well, did you get one of these figures?" Um, and I suggested she paint it up by a certain day, and we always just kind of bombard Ed with Monster Den minis with it as a sign of our appreciation and token for letting us hang out in his chat and be the crazies of crazies. I like things when they can be goofy. So it is a free STL. It's on my Instagram if you were so inclined. Neither do I. That is a whole hobby. That's a whole hobby in itself. It's like 3D printers. They're so great. It's like, I, yeah, I get so like people are like, I'm into 3D printing. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm okay. How do I convince you if I give you an undisclosed amount of money to print me things? The little snakies that you have the sound of and move kind of fidget toys, or 100 articulating rats. The hermit crab. Does it do the crab dance? Do a little crab dancey? Mm-hmm. Okay. Take a sip of tea. Oh. Well, I'll have some peace and quiet while the cat runs around somewhere else in the house. I'm going to lower my desk and sit down. Banana. Wow, wow. I'll wait for the purple to dry. Why don't I get my panes grid? Hey, hi. Can I help you? Hmm? What's up? Hmm? I literally thought you went and laid down somewhere else. You know that? Hi. Sorry. Mhm. Hello. You okay? You had that look on your face like, I think I went up on the shoulder, but I'm not quite sure. Hi. Can I help you? Hmm? You're starting to get to that spicy tail flick and you're backing up. What's up? Hmm? What's up? Can you see how much her chest is moving, Jay? Or her belly? Hmm? Hmm? You're such a pretty kitty. You're a pretty kitty. That's a big yawn right there. You starting to get the sleepies? Hmm? You getting that post snack crash? Hmm? Post snack crash starting to come up on you. Can I help you? Huh? Hmm? You gonna be okay? Oh, okay over there? Is that where you want to be? Oh, okay. You seem content to be over there. I'm gonna go back to this. Welcome in, Judge Dave. How are you? Is there somewhere else you want to be, sweetie? Nope. Right in your way. This is exactly where I want to be. Please enjoy shots of her snoot. Oh, 100% she is a diva. No question about it. So teal in the mix. I'm gonna go green. Mm. Going in the right way. Am I going in the right way? Yes, I am. Yes. What you doing? Huh, nerd? Is there something you're on the prowl for? Hmm? What? Can I paint? Hmm. That's good to hear. I really need to get something to push that says we are still live and present. It's just cat time. No, 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 cat time. Cat time. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hmm. You okay, sweetie? Hmm. Love you. What you been working on, Judge? Were we at one point we were talking about you were doing some skin tone for a Captain America bust, and then we were talking about you had like display level quality stuff at one point, and then got back in the hobby and were kicking yourself for not doing it well. Yay! How did it turn out? Gone to the customer. Excellent. Nailed it first try. That's all right. Everything is all right until it's not. I need to get a piece of camera equipment and switch up this camera tomorrow. That's going to annoy me. You okay? Hmm? A dad washes his car with his son, but after a while, the son says, "Why can't you just use a sponge?" Got it. Hey, those are mine. Hmm? What's up? Okay. Kitty adventure has begun.
Lizard. Lizard dot lizard lizard dot lizard lizard dot lizard lizard dot lizard lizard dot lizard.
Still makes me laugh. She is full torty. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Um, she didn't get the full tortoiseshell pattern like her sisters, but she has the everything. Uh, November 9th. November 9th is the target date. It's November 9th by the evening. Gel tip wasn't able to paint it during October, so he asked if it could be later. I said, sure. He started painting his, I know that. And then um, I mean, I was procrastinating as well. I looked over the calendar and said, oh shit, I got to paint that. And then Monster's trying to get to 3,000 followers. And he was thinking about having something, painting the exact same figure. I'm at 334. I was thinking about making 350 a 12-hour stream and doing 50 12 doing a doing 500 for sure to do a 12-hour and then do something at 350. I just keep forgetting to make the graphic. I won't be going home for Christmas, so I'll be around normal. So, which reminds me, I should probably talk to my brother to see what he would like me to get the niece and nephew. For the nephew, lumps of coal will probably be acceptable. For the niece, it'd probably be something like a stuffed animal. She's not even quite one yet, so it has to be something. Eh, maybe they've got plenty up there. They don't need any southern roadkill. Them pondering. And you can say, you know who Jeff Foxworthy is, Judge? He was a redneck comedian from back in the day. He used to have his bit called You Might Be a Redneck. And for the longest time, that's how he made his joke. He did the Blue Collar Comedy Tour with Ron White. What's that guy? Bill Engvall was one of them. And then the other guy, Larry the Cable Guy, would do these just hilarious bits of skits. But it was always, you might be a redneck. If you could mow a car, if you could mow your yard and find a car, you might be a redneck kind of stuff. You went to the family funeral or the family wedding and you stopped on your way there because you saw a buck on the side of the road and you decided to take it home and process it, kind of deal. Stuff like that. When you said roadkill, it reminded me of a recent skit that he was doing where he was talking about uh he was talking about a joke where somebody's like, where's the best food that you can eat in the South? And everybody will say Louisiana because gumbo, jambalaya, uh, etouffee, all of that kind of comes from, Louisiana. It's got all that crawfish, the boil in it. It's all real nice and purty like. He goes, it's great until you ask what's in it. Depending on where you go in some parts of Louisiana, they'll tell you to stop asking questions, city boy, and just keep on eating. Because they will use roadkill in some of what they eat. Because they do a lot of stews and braised meat, so you really can't tell the difference. He's like, yeah. Or the running joke from like Game of Thrones with the bowl of brown. Don't ask what's in a bowl of brown, just eat it. Someone's like, yeah, it's got like rats and stuff. It's like, so it's cooked. What's the big deal? I mean, so most people think like deer are herbivores, but in truth, they're omnivores and they'll eat whatever. And one of my previous partners referred to them as rats with tails, or just bigger rats, is essentially is what they are. I did get me 3 pounds of venison and 3 pounds of, yeah, they eat their own. Yep. They'll eat whatever they can find as quickly as they can. I did get me some ground venison and chuck at the meat market. It's about to be that time to make a batch of chili. Got some extras up there for got some extras so I can make some for the guys at the meat market as well. And the ladies. And the ladies at the meat market. I do like the ladies at the meat market. They're very nice. Uh but every so often they'll do like a thick grind. So instead of having like, you get your ground beef and it breaks down to something like the tip of a brush. But then if you get like the chuck, the ground, the beat gets like the size of a thumb or a tip of a pinky. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, most animals are opportunistic eaters, so they would rather wait for an easy meal than actively hunt for a hard meal. Nerd. What's up, nerd? How you doing, nerd? Just chatting about food and things you don't wonder what's in at Louisiana. As long as there's a ditch next to something, everybody's gonna be happy. I'm just working on a little Java. She's working hard at the timeout. All right. So it can't be the timeout on 137. What would it be in space? It can't be the Kessel 137. I'm thinking Parsec 137. I just needed the name of a club. And yes, I'm thinking about a Whiskey Myers Broken Window Serenade. If you can have it painted by November 9th and post it to Instagram or put it in Ed's Monster Den Minis, it'd be much appreciated. Myself, Gel Tip, I believe the Beagle, Smiling Beagle, that is. Laden Roses, if she can stop procrastinating. All plan to do it then. It's actually kind of a fun paint. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. There's been some hydrophobic moments with paint, but that's about it. I wasn't super studious when I prepared it. It is the Chicago breakdown. Yes, that would be a correct statement. Thank you for that stretch. Oh, you're okay. Okay. Mhm. Oh. That sounds like a good day, man. Wish I could be home alone for a horde of asshole cats. I just have the one diva. They got the wife on speed dial. Oh, you're the spare human. You're the spare human. I understand that. Need something to see with. Be safe, antifreeze. Oh. I'm going to be right back while these ads run. Good morning, Helgrat.
painty_paint_paints, stay in frame, smiley face.
Hey, I'm trying to get someone in frame. Hold on. Did you see her? Did you see her? Did you see her try to pounce that red dot? Oh, so you're going to be hanging out with me on Monday then? Uh oh. Uh oh. Are we going to have a Monday painting stream with laden roses? Woohoo! How you doing, Hellgrat? You doing all right? But I fully expect Layden's going to be around my stream for a little bit, causing general chaos and mayhem. Oh, you want to know a good way to wake up, Hellgrat? Tell Layden Roses she's short. She'll try to stab you and you'll wake right up. Best coffee, NA. Pop-up boxes. As a Taco Reacts one day was reacting to one of the really tall men that did like a really creepy pose, and he's like, "What would you do if I broke in your house?" And he put on his little toboggan cap, positioned his camera so it was like in a very awkward position for him to be looking up at it. Comes running in like a toddler and screams, "I want uppies. It's been a bad week. Give me uppies." I used to be a Jack in the Box until you became Santa's helper. Oh, oh. Apparently, Jace went to the Netherlands for SMC, and he was like, "It's like the frickin' land of giants over here." Yeah, no. Can I help you? Looks like I need to trim your nails again. What's up? What's up? Hello, my love. How are you? I mean, I could see them being into skating and skiing and stuff like that, but I don't think they played many sports. Okay. You keep doing the slide back thing, and you keep sliding back to my danger cup that's open. Nope. Well, I have a cup that doesn't have a lid. And she keeps backing up in a way that's like, hey, okay, are you done? Are you done? Okay. Um, it's too early for you on Saturday to join us. Just get on a Discord channel together and chat and stream, goof off and have fun. You seem like you're done being up here. And I have a nail to trim. Your dew claws need a lot of effort. Excuse you. You do not want my tea. I know for a fact you do not want my tea. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, we were working on base coding different areas of her because I was genuinely not feeling it. Oh, what are you going to work on this weekend, Layden? Just out of curiosity. I didn't know. I was curious what you were going to work on Saturday, Layden. You working on the bust again? Chasing the dopamine. Dopamine. Where's the dopamine for the happiness? I gotcha. Why is it AUDHD? I know it's adult hyper adult. No. Apparently, I don't know it's adult. Ah, autism plus ADHD. I gotcha. Bow, bow. I mean, we all have it. We just don't. We just don't know what to call it. Is it DID or is it personality disorder? I forget how many they classify under personality disorder these days. I know DID is the big one, or DID is the most complicated of them. Mm. Ah, okay. I know someone that I mean I know bipolar and a handful of DID or personality disorders. Okay, lady. Bislef, get some water. Hootie! 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 Hey, Hootie! 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 Let me zoom this out for you and zoom this in really, enhance this. I was gonna say I love you. I was looking for you today, and I was just like, hey, I just want to profess my love to Hootie All Rudy. How you doing today, Hootie? You dwarvish carts. Ah, they're gonna drop. They're gonna dig them a fucking hole with the driving carts. Is it a? Is that a City of Sigmar um action, or is it 40k faction? I'm misunderstanding. Old World. Hmm. You know, we always give the dwarves and other races crap for taking beer in, but it's it's one of those things that you don't realize how important it actually was. If you read books like awesome. I mean, I mean, the Goblin Zappers from Warcraft 2, they were a lot of fun. The Dwarven suicide units were a lot of fun as well in Warcraft 3. Have you ever had a okay, legitimate question. Legitimate question. Have you ever had a bad experience with a unit that was known as the Dwarven Bomber when they would just randomly run into things and die? Like explode? The Zerg Banglings, always a fun time. Goblin Zappers were always fun. The Gyrocopters with the dwarves were always fun. Never a bad time. So you had the Goblin Zappers, the Demolition Specialist. Shaman. Yeah, that's right. Warcraft 3. I didn't care for that. I'll be honest. I didn't like Warcraft 3 as much as I did Warcraft 1 and 2 because Warcraft 3, they introduced the hero unit a lot, and I just didn't like the hero units. To be honest with you, I just really didn't like them. I mean, it's a lot of fun playing those. 'Cause, I mean, the ogres were really cool. I was actually kind of sad you couldn't play those in World of Warcraft as a playable race. Oh, I was in EQ2 when WoW released. And then when we realized EQ2 wasn't taking off like WoW was, we switched over to the World of Warcraft. No, I mean, it was all right. Back in the day, it wasn't groundbreaking or anything amazing. Because we were doing in EQ2, we were running, oh God, the boot quest. God, that fucking boot quest. Or the players that would often, oh my God. Hootie, why do you got to bring up the old days? Well, there was a time we were playing EverQuest 2, the group that I was with, and the cleric would reorganize his spell book because you could do that in EverQuest and organize them based on where you wanted them rather than what you thought where they were supposed to go in alphabetical order. I had a rat sorcerer the first go around, and then I played an ogre tank the second go around. We had more than one run in EverQuest. And I mean, we got to run around Nectrop's castle and we got to see all that stuff, and it was really cool. It's just they didn't really think about how to get a Rotanga. That's what it was. Rotanga named UAP Fizzle Master because God, fizzling spells was so much fun. Stupid fucking mechanic. But you know, the old days of like making sure you had somebody with Spirit of the Wolf, Sow, getting your buffers going, all that kind of stuff. Running around Runny Eye back in the day, EverQuest 1 and 2. God, the way the orcs, the goblins spoke in EQ. Oh my God. Oh God. Now I understand why you speak the way you speak, Hootie. You like speaking goblin, don't you? You remember the old GU comics, right? With Woody Herron? Um, Back in the day, he was playing EQ and Defensive Camelot. And this is one of them. It was the rock race. That was the tank named Toast. Love Toast. But he had a post up at one point because I was reading it. Dark Age of Camelot. Yep. God, that such a the old days, man. The old days of MMOs where it was like a lot of fun and you would ride the horse and you had to like jump off the horse at the right time. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That one pirate software was playing had an interesting concept to it. I don't think it was what everybody thought it would be, though. Or nobody really liked it. I mean, everybody lost their mind over 14 to be the WoW killer, but that thing couldn't kill WoW if it wanted to. At this point, WoW can't kill WoW, so. Or Star Wars The Old Republic. It wasn't fully dog shit, but it had some interesting moments. Honestly, if they do a WoW 2, I think they'll shoot themselves in the foot. I know it's been rumored and the rumor mill's hard on that, but yeah. I mean, the player base wasn't there, but a lot of things, like, a lot of people didn't like the way the story was being told and they were skipping through too much. And they're like, just skip the story. You don't need to read anything. It's like, okay. Just spacebar through it. And it's like, some of it was actually kind of funny when you got to like sit down and enjoy it. Or, or, how about this, Hootie? How about this? You ready for a trip in time? What about City of Heroes? It was. It actually was like a solid game. It just, man, it suffered from some things, though. Ah, I stopped playing before City of Villains. I was playing with, um, yeah. It, I think there's ways to fix it and make it not be visually awful, but the problem is that the art style was kind of why it was fun and successful. Like I actually enjoyed the art. And I think if it actually came back out today and they like tried to update it and refresh it, it might actually do some damage to get people to pay attention to it. Oh, that happened again. I did Warhammer Online as well. I was Chaos side. Got a Goblin Shaman. I, there were parts that definitely could have been better, but they also rushed it. I remember the leveling of that system, man. That game was so punishing sometimes. See, I'll be honest. I never liked PvP and MMOs. Um, it's a fun goof off and aesthetic thing to do, but I really don't like it. I find it to be way too stressful. Hmm. I accidentally broke her off again. But I did it to myself, and I know why I did it, or I know how I did it. I'm going to put her to the side. No, before I put her to the side, I'm going to do this. Actually, no, while I have that off, I can fix that. But I can break that down. Aha. The more you stream, though, Hellgrat, the more you get to having the enjoyment of streaming, and then you'll never take a break. He's an Australian streamer, Hootie. He doesn't have to put up with assholes like me. He's got his own versions of a-holes coming in. He's got raging in his streams. So if I um so let's break it down. Monday's 2 hours. Wednesday's 2 hours, that's 4 hours. Friday nights tend to be 4 hours. That's 8 right there, Helgrat. Saturday tends to be 4 to 5 hours. So that's 12 to 13 hours. And then Sundays tend to be 2 hours, but I'm going to start dropping Sundays every other Sunday. So it becomes more like uh, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I usually paint for about half an hour to an hour, and that's it. Um, yeah. Because, she was an off stream project.
Emotional damage.
Hootie_Alaruti requests a dad joke.
All right, while that sets up. All right, Steam Deck, why do you want to be stupid? Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4 doors, it'd be a chicken sedan. Ooh. And here I thought we were having a good time, Hootie. We could talk about old MMOs, and then you come in with the fuck yous. I see how it is. Love you too, sweetie. Love you too. What's up, Nat Bear? As bad as you did. I will never feel bad. Whenever you got your question, just shoot, Nat. We got ads in about a minute 42, so heads up. Nope. I have never used the green stuff world color shift. You probably need to mix the ever living shit out of it, and then mix it again, and then mix it one more time, and then go in one quick swoop with it, because I'm assuming it's not working the way that you think it's supposed to be working. Antifreeze has used it, and he only uses it over black. So if I had to guess, it's probably the recommendation. So you only do it over black from Green Stuff World. Okay. That kind of makes sense that they would be a lot of transparent for the color shift technology. Oh, yeah, I have this book. Get it now. Yeah, we ain't doing all that. You're okay. Go somewhere else. Somewhere else, please. No, somewhere else. Somewhere else. Not really feeling this guy either. Hey Pretty Baby by Ivory Joe Hunter. Beyond Words, Volume 2 3. It is an instrumental blues playlist. I tend to be a little chill with my music, man. What are you listening to, Hootie? Is it Hootie and the Blowfish? You're not even listening to my smooth words. I see how it is. I see how it is. I mean, I kind of want to know what magic you have to avoid those guys. I mean, they were all over the place a long time ago. I mean, there was a time in the 2000s and the 90s you couldn't turn on the radio and not hear their effing song. My God. They weren't a bad band. It's just, there are parts that definitely could have been better. I don't know how I feel about that. There you go. For you, Hootie. Don't know how much this is going to last for me. Yeah, no, this isn't going to last long. Potato bun stew. How are you? How fares your Friday? I'm a little sleepy right now. I'm getting a little to the sleepy sides. About to go back to the dancer. Not. I'm struggling with this armor bits a smidge. Yeah, I think we need to put her to the side. We need to put her to the side. I think the green's the right idea. I just don't have the right green. Believe green is correct. Just don't have the right green. There we go. This is what we have been working on most of the night. Popped it on the base, and apparently I was too hard and it snapped off. I was like, oh, shh, Nike. Now we'll fix it. Again. Well, I really matter. Yep, safe times, Jay. Enjoy. How's your week been, Potato? It's about just a smidge more. I do have the right greens for her, though. So we can finish working them up. Or what I want to do is the purple. The purple. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I need to drop the chair into sit mode. Let's see if that helps. I don't know why I'm so exhausted all of a sudden. Ba-la-la-la. Mm-hmm. Ooh, you wanted to shout? You want to twist and shout? I hope you had a lovely dinner with your dad. I remember sequences and things like that. I do warn you, Hootie's about, and we're still upset about you not riding camels in Egypt. But I'm also finding the wall pretty quickly right now. So I had a really large dinner. I had my standard pizza. My success for getting through the week. Uh, it's starting to catch up to me. Hootie, Hootie, Hootie. Who else is going to teach us how to paint horses? Surely not that butt for hire guy. According to you, I mean, Hootie does come in shooting quite a bit, but it's just part of his lovable charm. Yeah, she used to. She even has an emote. She even has an emote. Over a year ago doesn't count. Well, I mean, there was an adventure with an Egyptian. She, tried to go steal a mummy. I don't know. Mm. I know. But then we were lied to, you know. Next thing we'll know, it's all a lie. How else am I supposed to know what's true and not true? If it doesn't come from Hollywood and the news, how am I supposed to know? Should I go ask Giselda under the bridge, the troll that lives under there, and just be like, "Yo, ho, what's going on in the world right now?" Just roll up and be like, "Lizard, lizard, 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 lizard." So you know the stream of Valhu? Lizard. It's the meme nightmare. Um, at the end of one of the Disney movies that recently came out, there was a lizard at an iPad just spamming lizard, 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 lizard. And it's a soundbite that's really stuck with me. Can I help you, little miss? Huh? You want to say hello to KT? You want to say hello to Katie, Cutie Lou? Hmm? There you go. Can I get a meow? Can I meow? Can we get a meow? Meow, 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 meow. Unhinged Feral got it really early in stream tonight. Like I went live, and then she was like, "It's treat time, mofo." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? You want to say hello? Can I get a lizard? Lizard? Unhinged Feral was hootie. Hootie. She's a wizard. All right. She arrives precisely when she desires. Never late, never early, exactly when she desires. On top of that, yeah, I'm gonna toss up my raid timer. I'm getting really, I'm getting like, somehow I hit a wall. I don't know what wall I hit, but I hit a wall. It's been a weird week for me. Um, just I've just started realizing how weird of a week it's been. Yeah, I think our little Jawa stripper is looking pretty banging. I think she's going to make some money at the timeout in space. Wow. Hootie, my guy. Hootie, my guy. Come on now. Her dad was really concerned that she was going to get trafficked and stuff. I'd be sad if she wasn't here. Oh, I know. I know. Hootie, we all know that's how you express your admiration to people. It's okay. As a fellow Gen X millennial, whatever we are, generation, I too would like to give you a proper fuck you. I remember some of that.
Someone just followed. Who is that? Deck Knight.
Thank you for that follow, Deck Knight. There's always someone that needs a thing.
Someone just followed. Who is that? Fun with Amber.
Welcome in, Fun with Amber. You guys unfortunately caught me towards the end of the stream, and I was getting really sleepy. And we were about to go right out to our normal rating party of Wicked Minis. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting around 6:30 p.m. and going anywhere between 2 and 4 hours on Friday. Tomorrow I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be doing Stay in Frame, and we'll be working on our Conquistador bust more than likely. And we'll chase some of that dopamine and serotonin all around. Get that happy go-go juiced. Dacky is your friend. Aw. I didn't know you knew KT, or as some like to call her, Cutie-Loo Hoo. Thank you for letting me be weird with your friends, KT. We'll be returning to this lovely lady probably tomorrow. Oh, that's who it is. Yeah. Sorry. I have hit a wall and a half right now for some reason. I don't know why. Need less thought. I'm going to go ahead and push the raid button and say my goodbyes and good nights. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you all. It's amazing. Thank you for the brand new follows. Thank you for the new friends. And let's all be weird together and have a great day tomorrow. Be safe.